Hello everyone, and welcome to Learning with Lee, where we discuss nature and wildlife on Kiowa Island. I'm your host, Lee Bundrick, Land Preservation Coordinator for the Kiowa Conservancy. Today, we will be visiting 133 Conifer Lane, otherwise known as the Maritime Forest Reserve and Nature Trail. This is a property preserved by the Conservancy since 2002. It is located adjacent to the main bike path, close to the Kiowa Island Parkway and Cougar Point Golf Course. This property contains one of the best examples of mature maritime forest on the island and is used as a demonstration forest for educational purpose. This area is also showcased in the Naturally Kiowa Pathways tours, found on the Travel Stories app. The virtual tour allows for an immersive experience into the richness of the maritime forest. These tours are self-guided based on your smartphone location, but can also be enjoyed from the comfort of your home. Both the physical pathway and the virtual tour truly highlight the beauty of this wonderful habitat. Inside the maritime forest, you will see a variety of vegetation that ranges from high canopy with various hardwood and conifer trees to an understory consisting of low-lying trees, shrubs, and various ground covers. You'll also find a variety of vines growing in these areas. On this property, you will be able to see a rich diversity of these plants within each of the forested layers. The Pignut Hickory, also known by its Latin name Carya glabra, is a native canopy tree found in Kiowa Island's maritime forests. They are found randomly dispersed in the more mature forested areas and typically reach heights of around 40 feet tall. Nuts and barks from the tree provide food for squirrels, raccoons, rabbits, deer, and foxes. It is highly drought resistant, but is less tolerant of soils with high concentrations of salts. The wood from these trees is very sturdy and commonly used as handles for tools. The American sweet gum, or liquid ambar Stharaciflua, is native to the maritime forests. It is easily identifiable by the star-shaped leaves and spiky fruit called gumballs that are produced by the tree. They can grow up to be 100 foot tall, but in coastal areas they typically grow to be about 40 feet. This is due to the tree being tolerant only to moderate levels of salts and having weak limbs and bark that break off in windy coastal climates. This tree is known for being in wet areas and for its ability to tolerate short periods of flooding. Birds and small mammals rely on the tree's seeds for food. Pinus tieta, or loblolly pine, is a common pine species found within the coastal region. It is also the most ubiquitous tree throughout Kiowa Island. The loblolly prefers full sunlight and usually reaches it by growing up to 90 feet tall. Pine trees such as this are known for surviving in harsh conditions, including in areas with sandy soils with low nutrient content. The tree is a food source and provides critical habitat for many native bird species and small mammals. The understory is defined as the vegetation growing underneath the higher canopy of trees in the maritime forests. It consists of large shrubs, smaller trees, ground cover, and everything in between. On Kiowa, you're likely to find plants such as Yaupon holly, American holly, cabbage palmetto, wax myrtle, and devil's walking stick. Today, we will highlight a few plants growing within this layer. Crossvine, also known as the trumpet flower, is a native flowering vine. The common name crossvine is derived from the shape of the pith in the vine stem when viewed in a cross section. It is a fast-growing, high-climbing, and tightly clinging vine that can grow up to 30 feet tall. It produces beautiful peach-colored flowers that are tubular in shape. These flowers are an excellent source of nectar and attract a variety of hummingbirds. Spanish moss is an iconic feature within the lowcountry landscape. However, despite its name, it is neither Spanish nor is it moss. This feature in the maritime forest is a perennial epiphytic plant that grows exclusively on the limbs of trees. It is grouped taxonomically in the group of plants within the pineapple family. It produces a small, nondescript, yellow-green flower at its tips. It, however, does not harm the trees it grows on. Long ago, it was once used extensively as a filler for mattresses and upholstered furniture. Thanks for joining us while we explored the Maritime Forest Reserve and Nature Trail. We hope you enjoyed our tour and learned all about the wonderful things the Maritime Forest has to offer. Join us again next time for another episode of Learning with Lee.